In the heart of a bustling city, David, a once successful businessman, now finds himself adrift in a sea of uncertainty. At 40 years old, he carries the weight of loss and hardship on his shoulders, his once vibrant life reduced to ashes by the cruel hand of fate. With each passing day, David struggles to navigate the wreckage of his shattered existence. Haunted by the memory of his beloved wife, lost in a tragic car accident, and tormented by the specter of a home consumed by fire, he finds himself teetering on the edge of despair. But it is not just his past that weighs heavily on David's mind. As he trudges through the crowded streets, the fear of losing his job gnaws at him like a relentless beast, threatening to strip away the last vestiges of stability in his life. Alone in a world that seems determined to break him, David clings to the fragile threads of hope, his spirit battered but unbroken. For in the depths of darkness, where the light of hope flickers ever faintly, he knows that every new day brings the possibility of redemption and renewal. Join us as we journey alongside David, a man haunted by loss and longing, as he searches for meaning in a world that has forgotten how to be kind. Will he find the strength to rise above his pain and forge a new path forward, or will he succumb to the shadows that threaten to engulf him? The answers lie within the heart of a second chance. As David steps outside into the cool night air, seeking solace in the embrace of his solitary vice, the acrid smoke of his cigarette curls upwards, a ghostly reminder of the pain that smolders within his soul. Lost in his thoughts, he is startled by the sudden appearance of a stranger, dressed in a tuxedo with an air of mystery about him, and the unmistakable scent of peppermint lingering in his wake. "Hello, David," the stranger says, his voice smooth as silk and laced with a hint of amusement. "I've been expecting you." David eyes the stranger warily, his brow furrowing in confusion. "Who are you?" he asks, his voice tinged with suspicion. The stranger offers a knowing smile, as if privy to secrets that David himself has yet to uncover. "I am but a humble genie, here to offer you a chance at redemption," he replies, his words dripping with intrigue. "I have witnessed the struggles that weigh heavy on your heart, David, and I am here to grant you 3 wishes." David scoffs, the bitterness of his own despair coloring his words. "Wishes? What good are wishes to a man cursed with death and loss?" he retorts, his voice heavy with resignation. "I am but a nobody, doomed to wander the ruins of a life once lived." The genie's smile falters, replaced by a look of genuine concern. "That is doubt, my friend," he replies, his tone gentle yet firm. "But even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. The power to change your fate lies within you, David. All you need to do is believe." With those words, the genie fades into the shadows, leaving David alone with his thoughts. And as he watches the smoke from his cigarette dissipate into the night, a flicker of hope ignites within him, a spark of possibility in the darkness. For in the depths of despair, where all seems lost and hope is but a distant memory, the journey towards redemption begins with a single step. With newfound determination burning in his heart, David makes his 3 wishes with a fervor born of desperation and longing. He wishes for a new house, a sanctuary where he can rebuild his shattered life. He wishes for a new job, a chance to escape the suffocating grip of uncertainty and reclaim his sense of purpose. And he wishes for a new life, one free from the burdens of the past, where hope and happiness reign supreme. As the genie grants each wish with a flourish of his hand, David feels a sense of exhilaration wash over him, a surge of hope and possibility that fills him with a newfound sense of purpose. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, he dares to believe that perhaps, just perhaps, there is a future worth fighting for. But as David basks in the glow of his newfound happiness, the genie's voice cuts through the euphoria like a knife, his words laden with a weight that sends a chill down David's spine. "There is one more wish I can grant you, David," the genie says, his eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. "But this wish is not for you. It is for someone important, someone whose fate is intertwined with yours." David's heart skips a beat as he struggles to comprehend the implications of the genie's words. Who could this mysterious someone be? And what role do they play in the grand tapestry of his life? With a sense of trepidation mingled with curiosity, David considers the possibilities, his mind racing with thoughts of the people who have shaped his past and who hold the key to his future. And as he ponders the genie's offer, a flicker of determination ignites within him, a resolve to uncover the truth behind this enigmatic final wish. For in the heart of every mystery lies the promise of redemption, and David is determined to seize the opportunity that lies before him, no matter the cost. With a final nod to the genie, he sets off into the unknown, ready to confront the secrets that lie hidden in the shadows and unlock the truth that has eluded him for so long. As David sits in his newly acquired apartment, surrounded by the vibrant glow of neon lights that pierce through the darkness of the night, he finds himself lost in thought, pondering the enigmatic final wish that the genie has offered him. The apartment, though small and modest, feels like a sanctuary to David, a refuge from the chaos and uncertainty of the world outside. But his moment of solitude is interrupted by the sudden appearance of the genie, who stands before him in a robe adorned with a golden ribbon, a stark contrast to the sharp-suited figure David encountered earlier. Confusion flickers in David's eyes as he regards the genie's new appearance, his mind buzzing with questions. "What are you doing here?" David asks, his voice tinged with uncertainty. The genie smiles gently, his eyes filled with warmth and understanding. "I have come to tell you something, David," he replies, his voice soft yet resolute. And then, with a revelation that shakes David to his core, the genie delivers the truth that has eluded him for so long. "I am not a genie," the figure before him confesses, his words hanging in the air like a whispered prayer. "I am your guardian angel, David, and all this time I have been answering your prayers through your wishes." And as the weight of this revelation settles over him, David realizes that the answers he has been seeking have been within him all along, guided by the unseen hand of fate and the unwavering presence of his guardian angel by his side. The air hangs heavy with tension as David, his heart heavy with longing, makes his final wish with a desperation born of years of sorrow and suffering. With a trembling voice, he utters the words that have lingered on his lips for so long, his eyes filled with a desperate yearning. "I wish to see my wife," David whispers, his voice barely above a whisper, but filled with a raw emotion that cuts through the silence like a knife. But as the words leave his lips, the guardian angel remains silent, his gaze fixed on some distant horizon, a veil of sadness shrouding his eyes. The weight of David's request hangs heavy in the air, a silent plea for solace in the face of unbearable loss. In that moment, David's anger flares, his voice laced with bitterness and betrayal. "Where's your heart when I need it most?" he demands, his words echoing in the empty room. "Let me see my wife, damn it!" Deep down, the guardian angel feels the weight of David's anguish, a burden that he has carried for far too long. His heart aches with the pain of 1,000 sorrows, the silent witness to David's struggles and sacrifices. But for the sake of his charge, he holds back his emotions, burying them deep within his soul. As David sits on the edge of his bed, his head in his hands, the guardian angel watches with a heavy heart, his own tears threatening to spill over. For in that moment he sees the depth of David's despair, the overwhelming grief that threatens to consume him whole. But even as doubt and uncertainty cloud David's mind, the guardian angel remains steadfast in his conviction, his faith unwavering in the face of adversity. And so, with a silent prayer on his lips, he bows his head, his heart heavy with sorrow yet filled with a quiet resolve. For he knows that even in the darkest of times, hope still flickers like a candle in the wind, guiding the way forward with its gentle glow. As David's tears fall to the wooden floor, a poignant silence fills the room, broken only by the echoes of his heartache. But just when all hope seems lost, a familiar voice drifts through the doorway, carrying with it a whisper of divine grace. David's heart skips a beat as he peeks through the doorway, his eyes widening in disbelief as he beholds the radiant figure standing before him. His wife, dressed in white, bathed in the ethereal glow of God's glory. In an instant, they are wrapped in each other's arms, tears of joy streaming down their faces as they embrace at last. And as David gazes into the mirror, he is astonished to see that both he and his wife have been transformed, their weary forms rejuvenated into the vibrant youths they once were, filled with the boundless energy of first love. With a playful giggle, his wife takes his hand, leading him towards a window where the night sky stretches out before them like a canvas waiting to be painted. Together, they soar through the heavens, their laughter mingling with the stars as they journey towards their destination, heaven itself. And as they disappear into the infinite expanse of the night, a smile graces the lips of the guardian angel below, his eyes shimmering with pride and joy. For in that moment he knows that David has finally found the peace and happiness he so desperately sought. And as the laughter of David and his wife fills the air, he whispers a quiet prayer of gratitude, his heart overflowing with love and hope. The most important thing is that David got his wish, a second chance. In the realm of fate's intricate tapestry, where destinies intertwine and the threads of life are woven with both joy and sorrow, there exists a man named David Goodwin. Once burdened by curses and tragic loss, he now stands as a beacon of hope and redemption, his heart overflowing with love and his spirit renewed by the promise of a second chance. As David's journey reaches its poignant conclusion, he finds himself reunited with his beloved wife in the celestial embrace of heaven. Together, they soar through the boundless expanse of the night sky, their laughter echoing through the heavens like a symphony of joy. In this transcendent moment, all traces of pain and sorrow melt away, replaced by the purest form of love and happiness. For David, the wounds of the past are healed, and the shackles of despair are cast aside as he embraces the boundless possibilities of eternity with open arms. And as the stars twinkle overhead and the celestial choir sings its ethereal melody, David and his wife dance amidst the heavens, their souls entwined in a timeless embrace. For in this sacred realm beyond the veil of mortal existence, love knows no bounds, and the bonds of true devotion endure for all eternity. In the end, as the curtain falls on David's journey, he stands as a testament to the power of love and redemption, a shining example of the indomitable human spirit. And as his laughter fades into the infinite expanse of the cosmos, a sense of peace settles over the universe, knowing that in the heart of every soul there lies the promise of a second chance and the eternal embrace of love's enduring grace.